Hi, it's Charlie McCann from Stan James. We want a preview of this weekend's racing action. Haydock Park Stage there's a couple, Fairyhouse and Haydock Park Stage, big Grand National prep races, and then of course the Blue Square Gold Cup is a big race in itself. 15 go to post, including the first, I think, 4 or 5 home from the Welsh Grand National, and that may well be the key. With Stan James bet 5-1 the field, 15 runner race, that's Le Beau by and also Silver by Nature, they're 5-1. Dream Alliance, of course, who won the Welsh Grand National, is 13-2. Co is 8-1, of course that's in the Trevor Hemmings colours. Miko de Beauchesne is a 9-1 shot according to Pete. Monmouth, Aidan Coleman riding Monmouth. William Biddick on the second, Venetia Williams horse, so we know Aidan Coleman will be riding Monmouth in the National in April. Of course not Liam Treadwell, but Aidan Coleman is the first jockey to Venetia Williams. It's 12-1 then also for Valley Fitz, who is incredibly well handicapped in my opinion in this race, but will he get round? He's blundered his way around over fences so far this season. Of course on his penultimate start he won over 2-6 on heavy ground over hurdles. If this were a hurdle race he really would be something to bet on. But around about 12-1, is he? 12-1 with ourselves at Stan James. I think he might be worth a little wager. I think it's an absolutely fascinating race. The Dream Alliance is up £9. The best handicap horses, I think, going through the race and using the Welsh National as the barometer are Miko de Beauchesne and Valley Fitz. The Miko de Beauchesne will be ridden by a previous winner, of course, of the Welsh Grand National, so he likes a big slog in the mud, as it looks likely to be at Haydock Park on Saturday. William Biddick takes a valuable £5 off his back, and they would be the two for me. I know Le Beau by, of course, a lot of these horses are engaged in the Grand National. There will be a shake-up in the betting, and that's absolutely fascinating race, 5-1 the field. But I don't know, at this stage I would just favour Valley Fitz and Miko de Beauchesne. Miko de Beauchesne again, of course, with Venetia Williams, and she just seemed to be getting his act together over fences at Chepstow last time, and I think he can maybe reverse the form. But a fascinating race. Just do have a look out for Trust Fund as well. Again, another maybe Grand National trainer, contender rather. This one will probably go to the Fox Hunters at the Cheltenham Festival, and then probably the Grand National rather than the Fox Hunters. The Fox Hunters are actually, if he doesn't get in the National, trained by Richard Barber rather than Paul Nicholls. It was Paul Nicholls who we won the Fox Hunters last year. Fascinating, another fascinating contender. That 5:15 Haydock is one of the best hunter chase, probably the best hunter chasing out so far, and then Christy Beamish and things like that. Strongly fancy, big fan of Trust Fund, likely to make all at Haydock on the 5:15 on Saturday. The other big race is the Ascot Chase, and then we'll have Punchestown as well. That surely will win the Reynoldsdown Chase, over 3 miles, back up to 3 miles after a slight hiccup at Sandown last time. That's at Ascot again for Punchestown, so that should win. But the Ascot Gold Cup, the Ascot Chase rather, this will be my bet of the weekend, and it's Planet of Sound, who I have backed for the Ryanair, so I hope I'm not just sort of speaking through my pocket. But Hobbs horses are in excellent form at present, and I think this one will reverse the form from early in the season with Alberta's Run. Alberta's Run, fascinating as well. That Alberta's Run, big Grade 1 race, will be ridden by Dougie Costello. That would suggest to me, I haven't seen the other decks or entries indeed, that maybe Punjabi, who's running at Wincanton, that will be ridden by Tony McCoy. As a result, that would look then as if McCoy, of course, binocular, doesn't run the Champion Hurdle. McCoy will ride Punjabi, and it looks as if Zainar, who runs later this afternoon in the Moor Battle at Kelso, as if that will be the ride of Geraghty. But it would appear that that's the reason why McCoy is not at Ascot to ride Alberta's Run. Alberta's Run, a Grade 1 winner, of course, an XRSA Chase winner, but it would be Planet of Sound for me. I must say I'm quite keen on this horse. It's a very poor turnout again. I must say, here comes the truth for Ruby Walsh and Paul Nicholls. I'm afraid there's only 6 runners in the race, and maybe not the most exciting. The Bobby Joe Chase at the Fairyhouse on Saturday again, another Grand National trial. We've got Casey Jones, not to Prayer, Bacalap, Achi and Vic Fianchuri. Casey Jones, in my opinion, has got to go left-handed. Fairyhouse is a right-handed track. Remember, these are only entries. The declarations don't come out till tomorrow, Friday. Notre Père, I thought, was given a strange ride in the Lexus last time, in the Irish Hennessy last time. A very, very, very poor ride for a horse who's won a Welsh National. I thought that they would attack from the front, but he jumped beautifully, and I think you'll find that the jockey on Notre Père this time gives a much more positive ride from the front. I think he'll take all the beating, I must say. He's got a Grade 1 penalty. Iron Concerto, Casey Jones and Notre Père have got the Grade 1 penalty, and on point of handicap, Vic Venturi is best in the weight to get £7 from Notre Père. But this again is another very, very good national trial. Vic Venturi, Black Appalachie, but it would be Notre Père if he's got to be anywhere near a Gold Cup horse, and I think this is his Gold Cup. I don't think he's got much chance on good ground. But remember, at the start of the season, when this one fell at Down Royal, we all thought he was desperately unlucky behind the Listener, but as things have panned out, it just hasn't worked out in the race at the Betfair Chase at Haydock first time, and then in the Lexus and the Irish Hennessy. How really this is the acid test, though. If he doesn't win this, I'm afraid, then Notre Père is not as good, I think, as we first thought. Just a couple of things as well. We have the Kingwell Hurdle again. This, I'm presuming that McCoy will ride Punjabi in this. Starlock gets £4 though from Celestial Halo. Celestial Halo so impressive early on in the season in the Elite Hurdle at Wincanton over course and distance. Punjabi I think comes into his own at Cheltenham, and I think Starlock, if he's ever going to win a big race this season, this will be it. Remember, he was coming back at Go Native in the Christmas Hurdle at Kempton, but he would be my selection there, Starlock for Fleming, and I think Timmy Murphy is hoping, remember he took that fall early on in the week at Newcastle, but he's hoping to take them out on Saturday. Plein Pouvoir as well, disappointed me, I know, last time at Cheltenham. This, I think, back at Wincanton, do look out for him in the 4:25. But the nap of the weekend is Planet to Sound, but this massive weekend of Grand National trials. Remember, the gloves are off. There's no penalties for any horse. We know the weights for the 2010 John Smith's Grand National, but this again is a really interesting weekend. Will horses such as Le Beaubay, very, very young horse, that Dreamerland, so they're going to be the ones to come to the fore in the Grand National betting, or will it be the other side of the Atlantic? Will it be a Casey Jones? Will it be a Notre Père? Will it be a Black Appalachie or a Vic Venturi? Absolutely wonderful weekend of racing. Be lucky.